people on YouTube making videos, gaming is dead. It really is dead. It really is dead. Let me clarify this to you. What really means that video game is dead. So let's start this. Third-party developers nowadays, we know Bandai Namco, Koei Tecmo, Team Ninja. Yeah, you know Bandai Namco, the most infamous company when it's obsessed with DLCs and season passes, targeting to these specific anime fans, Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto fans, One Piece fans, targeted only to those people to get their money out of their wallets. That's the tactics. Even My Hero Academia, from the infamous company Bandai Namco. And then you got Activision, Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Square Enix. Square Enix. It's a mad to me. It's mad to me. And you got the developers for Mortal Kombat. I think NetherRealm Studios. I think they're still the company for this. And then let me see, Konami. I like Konami. Well, I'm not into Konami that much, but at least they're releasing some good games. But I wish good games digitally, but I wish it was more physical. Yeah, everybody knows this, and everybody knows this company nowadays. We all grow up with. We all been playing when we're young, when we're kids, when we're teens. You know how innovative at their best of these developers that we've been growing up and we grew up with since kids, teens, and adults. Like I say this again, but now if you see this now with your own eyes, now you don't see no innovation anymore. It's a lot of plagiarisms. It's a lot of ideas stolen to make this game, to make that game, to make season passes and DLC passes, making this game incomplete and on arrival. You know, I keep saying this about Mortal Kombat 1. How do you know the game is gonna be trash? It's when it hasn't even come out yet. Why am I trashing the game that it's not even coming out yet? It's obvious, dude. How do I know? Because I know in the developer's mind, they are going to copy and paste the gameplay from what they successfully make and paste it onto this new game. This is the same gameplay. Perfect example, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Connection. I think that's what the latest Naruto game. You play this game, it really feels like I'm just simply playing Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Revelation, Ninja Storm 3, 2, and 1. It feels like I'm just playing the exact same gameplay. It's like I'm experiencing PlayStation 3 gameplay with no innovation, nowhere to be found. This is a sign how gaming is truly dying, going down to all the way down to the ground, dirt covered, dead. That's it. You know, if you go back in the days, the 360, now, you know what, before this, the third-party developers, you know, the one who makes spamming these indie games that we never heard of, this company, and then you got another third-party developers that we never heard of that are trying to top, trying to be famous, trying to be popular as these third-party developers that we all know about, but they flopped. Those type of developers, those people on that team, they're introduced to video games. I can guarantee you that they are firstly introduced to video games. They never heard about the retro games back in the days. They never learned absolutely nothing what we real fans want. Innovation, offline console. Well, you got PlayStation 5, Series X, and Nintendo Switch 2 offline consoles, but offline games. Co-op. Optionally, I said optionally, an online console. My option, my decision, whether I want it or not. But I'm mostly an offline type people. Those type of developers that we never heard of, spamming indie games, low budget prices, third party games we never heard of, that trying to top with the third party developers that we know about. making trash games. The developers on this team and that team plagiarizing Sony's exclusives, Xbox exclusives, Nintendo exclusives, and they take all of this to rip off to make an off-brand game that does not sell for nothing by the end of the day. Like, who are these developers? I know there are a few indie developers out there. There are a few developers out there. The gameplay is good, but at the same time, the design, it's like, it looks so weird. It's so weird, so awkward. It looks like it's targeting even towards the how do I say it? Target towards the nerds, not to us real gamers. Targeting to the nerds, the design about the indie games, dude. I just wish that the top companies that we know nowadays can make the games physical alone, offline download. Yeah, maybe then the designs will be better than the indie games. But sadly, the indie games are always digital. So yeah, PlayStation 5 lacks exclusives. Always with it, it's an offline console. You can play this game offline, and you got you got The Last of Us, Spider-Man, Pinch and Morales. The other Spider-Man game on the PS4 plays to the PS5. All these type of games, it just feels like you're just simply playing the exact same gameplay, no innovation, nothing, dude. Even PlayStation 4 has 2, PlayStation 3. And honestly, to me, I think this innovation became downhill after PlayStation 2. Or probably after PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3 was fine. And then you got Xbox with their best innovative games. Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4, Halo 5 Guardians. That game wasn't good, but at least it's innovated. And then you got Halo Infinite, which is the worst Halo game. I wish it was Halo 6, but Halo Infinite is the open world game. And you got 343 Studios ripping off, Fortnite, H1Z1, or any other, or I don't know what game did they specifically rip off. They took that idea from that company. Oh yeah, and speaking of that, Epic Games. Epic Games with spamming Fortnite season passes. You had to be online to play that game, which is garbage. Yeah. Halo Infinite, take that for example. This isn't the Halo game that I once grew up with. Halo is supposed to be Master Chief saving the world against the Covenant and the brutes, and then from the Flood. That's the Halo game, and that's the innovation that we fans really want. New ideas, new originality. But now Xbox is not the Xbox that I once know. Xbox lacks exclusives. Perfect Dark game that just got canceled. Which is a good idea. This is a shout out to Microsoft. I heard that Perfect Dark, that new garbage movie game, gets canceled. If it really gets canceled, that's a shout out to you, Microsoft, because that's a good call. You should never release this type of Perfect Dark game. This is not our Perfect Dark game. No innovation. It's just a plagiarism to PlayStation movie games. And then you got Nintendo Switch with Mario Kart World, but they lack innovation. Go back to the retro Nintendo days and Sega days. They don't have that anymore. It just feels like I'm just simply playing like a familiar level, familiar gameplay. No innovation. Take for example Paper Mario 64, best innovation. Paper Mario 1000 Years Door, best innovation. Something rarely that we don't even see nowadays in gaming. And then you got Mario Golf and you got Mario 64. Where are all these type of innovation, dude? I was expecting on Nintendo Switch 2, Mario Kart World is supposed to be like a GTA 5, way bigger than GTA 5 type of gameplay.
new tracks now instead of the old the tracks that we once experienced. Something new and innovative. Why can't Nintendo do this to Mario Kart World? Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, that's innovative. But Tears of the Kingdom, you're just simply playing Breath of the Wild. If you go all the way down to the floor, all the way down to the floor after jumping off in the sky, I'm simply playing like Breath of the Wild game. But Tears of the Kingdom, the innovation was like half and half, good and bad. Good, you're all the way up in the sky, experiencing greatness, experiencing gameplay, better than Dark Souls. That's innovation. But Tears of the Kingdom, it's expensive. But once you go all the way down to the ground, oh, I'm just simply playing Breath of the Wild. And you got Zelda, the new Zelda game, that is the prequel to Tears of the Kingdom. That game, that's a Dynasty, Age of Calamity, I forgot the other game. Those two Age of Calamity games, no innovation. That's, for example, no innovation. It's just simply ripping off Dynasty Warriors. Super Mario Odyssey, the innovation wasn't that good. It wasn't that good at all. Metroid Dread, the innovation wasn't that good at all. It wasn't good at all because you're simply playing like a 2D Metroid game. It feels like I'm playing well, actually, I'm wrong. Metroid Dread, the innovation was good. I'm sorry, I'm thinking both sides. I just came back from work for 12 hours. I just letting you know that. Metroid Dread, innovation, great innovation. But the gameplay just feels like you're just simply playing the game, the exact same gameplay, but you got some new moves. That's cool. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Look at the trailer. Look at the gameplay. So innovative. We don't see this in video games, but I hope it's not re-experiencing the old Metroid games. Otherwise, the innovation will be decreased. But the innovation, the gameplay is so crazy, dude. I swear, Xbox needs to take notes on that innovation and use it to make it exclusive. Same goes with Sega, but I just hope they need to make the new console. Take notes from Nintendo and move all these third-party games made by Sega to their own console and go all out with innovation. You know what's innovative? Yakuza games. The Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yakuza, well, the innovation for Yakuza game wasn't that bad because you're just simply playing the same beat 'em ups. The innovation wasn't good. And then you got like a dragon. That game's not, it doesn't have a good, it's not a good innovation. Infinite Wealth wasn't good innovation. And then the pirate game, the innovation, not really. What else I can think of? Yeah, that's pretty much it. But if you want a good innovation, like I said, new original ideas, experience an environment that is so and mind-blowing, just take notes from Nintendo. Go to NES, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, a perfect example of the first party Nintendo games. This is the innovation. This is the example that we need to have nowadays in video games. But right now, everybody is cloud minded, cloud blocked. That this isn't they don't have no innovation. They're just focusing on getting your money. That's it. They're targeting these specific fans' money. If I'm nowadays want to play a good innovative, good experience console, then I have to put it to Nintendo Switch 2. But if Xbox were to be innovative and create some exclusive titles, then I'd rather have it on my preferred list. But my strong preference is Nintendo. If Sega were to make a console in the future, then that's gonna be my second preference. But now, third-party developers that are obsessed with greed, spamming DLCs and season passes, ripping off this game with lack of innovations. This is not my video game.
Simply shows that gaming really is dead.